Hello students, today in this video I will start a new unit. The name of the unit is Algebra and the chapter name is Fundamental Concepts. So as you had already studied in the previous classes, what is algebra? So algebra is a branch of mathematics in which we deal with the numbers which are expressed as a symbols such as x, y or z, or we can say symbol a, b or c or any other alphabet. So algebra is a branch of mathematics in which we deals with the number that are generally expressed as a symbols, and these symbols are unknown terms. These are unknown terms. We don't know the value of these numbers, these alphabets. So such symbols are known as variables, or we can say literals. Let's take one example. Suppose one person is there, Arjun. We will say that Arjun has X rupees. I am writing here, Arjun has X rupees. So I mean to say that this person Arjun has certain sum of money, but that money is unknown. We don't know how much money he has. This is the unknown term. If I will say Arjun has 10 rupees, so this value is known. We know the value. What is the money that Arjun has? 10 rupees. So this known value is known as constant, and this unknown value is known as literal or variable. So what is algebra? Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which we deals with the number that are expressed as a symbols such as x, y, z, or we can say a, b, c or any other alphabet. So examples I had given. This is the example. Arjun has X rupees. Here this is the unknown term. We don't know what is the value of this X. So such unknown terms are known as literals or variable. And another example is Arjun has 10 rupees. Here we know the value. What is the money? Here value is 10 rupees. That means such numbers, fixed value. This is the fixed value. Such numbers are known as constant term. Now next point is terms. So what are terms? So literals and variables can be connected with the help of multiplication or division signs. Then such numbers are known as terms. Let's take one example. 6 and x. What is 6? 6 is the constant term. This is the constant. Why it is constant? Because this is the known value. We know this is 6. X value is unknown. We don't know the value of x. That means it is variable. If we will combine these two with the help of multiply sign or with the help of divide sign, then such values are known as terms. This is also term. This is also a term. And it is not compulsory to combine constant and variable. Only constant if we will take. If we will take 6 only. 6 is also a term. This is also a term. If we will take only x, then x is also a term. If we will combine these two with the help of multiply sign, as I had written here 6 into x, then this full value 6 into x is also a term. 6 divided by x, this is also a term. So these are the examples of terms. So what are terms? If we will combine constant and variable with the help of multiply and divide sign, then such numbers are known as terms. Such values are known as terms. Now algebraic expression. What is algebraic expression? If two or more terms are joined together with the help of plus sign, addition or subtraction sign, then that full equation is known as algebraic equation or algebraic expression. Suppose here I had written 4 terms in this example, 6x, 6x, 6 upon x. If I will combine 2 terms as these two are there, if I will combine these 2 terms with the help of addition or subtraction sign, 6 plus x or 6 minus x, then such equations are known as algebraic expression. These are the 2 terms. If I will combine 3 terms, then also that equation will known as algebraic expression. Let's take one example. 6 plus 6x minus 6 upon x. This is also an algebraic expression. So what is algebraic expression? If we will combine 2 or more than 2 terms with the help of addition or subtraction sign, then such equations are known as algebraic expression. Now algebraic expression are of 3 types. First one is monomial, another one binomial, and third one is trinomial. Algebraic expression we can write as in 3 forms, that is monomial, binomial and trinomial, depending on the number of terms. If number of terms is 1 only, then that expression is known as monomial. If an algebraic expression has only 1 term, then that algebraic expression is known as monomial. Example of monomial, example 6 I had written, this is only 1 term, so this expression is monomial. I had written 2x, this is also a 1 term only, this is also a 1 term, so this expression is also known as monomial. Now we will take the example of binomial. Binomial means number of terms 2. Example 6 plus x. I had written 6 plus x. Here number of terms are 2. First term is 6, second term is x. So these are 2 terms. So such expression is known as binomial. Trinomial means number of terms 3. Number of terms is equal to 3. Then we can say that that algebraic expression is trinomial. Example 6 plus x plus 2x square. This is the first term, this is second term, and this is third term. So here number of terms are 3. So such algebraic expressions are known as trinomial. Now next point is coefficient. So what is coefficient? Suppose I have taken one term 3x square y. This is one term. This 3x square y here, this is the constant term. What is this? This is constant. And these x and y, these are literals. These all things are connected. These are joined together with the help of multiply sign. 3 multiply x square multiply y. These all things are connected with the help of multiplication sign. Now if I want to write the coefficient of 3, that means you have to write the remaining factor instead of 3. We will leave this 3. Coefficient of 3 means x square y. So in order to write the coefficient, what you have to do, if you have to write the coefficient of 3, then what you will do, you will write the remaining factors of that term. This is the full term, this is one full term. In order to write the coefficient of 3, what we will do, we will write the remaining term, remaining factors. Remaining factor is, instead of 3, what is the remaining factor? X square y. If I want to write the coefficient of x, so here what you have to do, this one you have to change further. 3 into x square means x multiply x. X square. What is the meaning of x square? X square means x multiply x sign. Multiply y is also there, so multiply y. These all are the factors of this term. This term 3x square y. In this, what are the factors? 3 into x into x into y. Now, in order to write the coefficient of x, what you will do? You will write the remaining factors. Remaining factors is 3x y. And one more thing you have to remember here. This 3 is known as numerical coefficient. What is the numerical coefficient in this term? Numerical coefficient is equal to 3. So numerical coefficient means number. What is the number here? In this term, 3 is the number. So numerical coefficient is 3. So like this, you have to identify the coefficient. Now next is like and unlike terms. If two terms are given, suppose one example I am giving you. First term is 3x. Another term is 2y. So here you have to identify literals. Literals means alphabet. Here you will observe that alphabets are different. So such terms are known as unlike terms. If literals are same, 3x square and 4x square, here you will observe alphabets, literals are same, x square, x square. So such terms are known as like terms. So what is the definition of like terms? Terms in which variables or literals are same, then such terms are known as like term. Now next is polynomial. Now next is polynomial. Next point, polynomial. So what is polynomials? In this, first of all, I will write one algebraic expression. This is the one term. This is another term. This is third term. Here I had written three terms. If we will connect, if we will join these terms with the help of plus or minus sign, then such expressions are known as algebraic expression. Here, what you have to remember, if each term of this expression can be expressed in the form of ax power n, where a stands for number, number means constant term, and x is literal or variable, and n is the positive integer. Positive. If an algebraic expression, each term can be expressed in the form of ax power n, where a is the constant term, x is the literal, and n is the positive integer, then such algebraic expression is called polynomial. So here, if we will check this one, this is the first term. If we will check 3x square, here 3 is the constant term, x is the alphabet, 2 in place of n, 2 is coming. What is the sign of 2? 2 is positive. Here no sign is there. 2 के साथ कोई भी sign नहीं है. That means 2 is the positive. So this term we had expressed in the form of ax की power n. That means this is correct. Now we will check this one. This is a. Instead of a, what is written here? 2. This is x. Power n. Here no power is there. That means if nothing power will be there, then we have to take 1. So it is also expressed in the form of ax power n. And this one also ax power n. Here, if I will check this one, instead of a, 6 is written. A, what is a? A is the constant term. So constant is 6. X power n. Here x is not there. Since x is not there, we will take here x power 0. Here literal and variable, literal or variable is not there in this term. So what we will do? We will take x power 0. Now this term is also expressed in the form of ax power n, where n is the positive. So such expression is known as polynomial. It is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. Now degree also. Polynomial and its degree. Degree. What is the meaning of degree? Degree is the highest power of the literal or variable. What is the highest power here? This is x power 1, this is x power 0, this is x power 2. What is the highest power? 2. So that means degree is equal to 2. So this is the first example. Now take one more example. 3x power minus 2 plus 2x plus 6. Here alphabet x is not there. So what we will do? We will take here x power 0. This term is expressed as ax power n. This is also expressed in the form of ax power n. This one also is expressed in the form of ax power n, but here you will observe that power. What is the power here? Power n. N means minus 2. Here power is negative, but the rule is that a should be constant term, x literal, and n should be positive integer. What will be the value of n? N must be positive integer, but here it is negative. What you will observe here? Power is negative. Power is negative, minus number. So we will say it is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because its power is negative. Now this is not a polynomial, so we will not write the degree also. Degree we have to write in that algebraic expression which is a polynomial. As we had written here, degree is 2 because it is a polynomial. Since it is not a polynomial, so we will not write the degree also. Now take one more example. Example third. Example number third. Suppose I had written 3 upon x square plus 2x plus 6. Here with the 6 nothing is written, so we will take x power 0. So this term is expressed in the form of ax power n. This one also is expressed in the form of ax power n. This is not written in the form of ax power n. So what you will do? You will bring this divide x power 2 in the numerator, and here we have to use the laws of exponents laws we have to use. What do you have to do? If we will bring this x power 2 in the numerator, the sign of the power will get changed. So this will become 3x power minus 2 plus 2x1 plus 6x power 0 plus 6x power 0. So what you had observed here? Here you had observed that this x power 2 is written in the denominator. When we had written in the numerator, the power became negative. Here power is negative, so it is not a polynomial. This one is not a polynomial. So these are the general things that you have to remember. Now this type of question is given in your textbook also. Question number 6th exercise first. Question number 6th, if you will observe, heading is identify the polynomial and also write the degree. So we will do this question first. See question number 6th. Question number 6th. first part, 8x square minus x cube plus 2 upon 3x. So we have to check whether it is polynomial or not, and if it is polynomial then we have to write the degree also. So this is ax power n and power is positive. Okay, this is also ax power n. Here no number is written, na? That means we have to take 1. Ax raised to the power n and power is positive plus 3 hai. Now we will check this term. This is a value and x is written in the numerator. X power is not there, so we will take power 1. So these three terms are written in the form of ax power n and all the powers are positive, so it is a polynomial. And we have to write the degree also. So degree is the highest power. What is the highest power here? X power 2, x power 3, x power 1. 3 is the highest power, so degree will be 3. So like this you have to do 6 question first part. Now see one more part. Part number 4th. Fourth part is x power 7, y power 12 minus 6x power 3, y power 5 plus 3x power 7, y power 2 upon 7 minus x power 10 and y power 20. So first of all we have to check whether all the terms are having positive power or not. X and y power both are positive, x and y power both are positive, x and y both are positive, x and y power both are positive, and no alphabet means variable or literal, no literal is written in the denominator, all the literals are written in the numerator, so it is a polynomial. Now we have to write the degree. Degree is the highest power. So here double alphabets are coming, xy, 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 xy. So in order to write the degree, you have to see the highest power. So you have to add all the powers. First term power we will add separately. Second term power we will add separately. 12 plus 7 will be 19. 5 plus 3, 8. 7 plus 2, 9. 10 plus 20, 30. Highest power coming here in these terms is here. This one. This term is having highest power. 10 plus 20 will be 30. So degree is equal to 30. Now see one more part. Third part you see. Part number 3rd. 10x square y plus 5x square upon y minus 9x power 4 plus 6x square. Now here you will observe x square y is written, all these alphabets are in the numerator, but here alphabet is in the denominator. So what you have to do, 10x square y plus 5x square, this y is in the denominator and power is not given, that means power is 1. When we will bring this power in the numerator, this will become y power minus 1 minus 9x power 4. In this y is there x and y, 2 alphabets, x and y, 2 alphabets, but here only one alphabet is coming, so y alphabet is not there, y is not given, so what we will take, y power 0. Since y is not there, that means y power will be 0 plus 6x square, y power will be 0. Now this is the correct form of the algebraic expression. Now we will check whether it is polynomial or not. X and y alphabet both are having positive power. X and y alphabet, here y is negative, y power is negative, so what you will write, it is not a polynomial. Since this algebraic expression is not a polynomial, so we will not write degree, because degree we have to write in that algebraic expression which is a polynomial. So like this you have to do question number 6. Now question number 5th, identify the like terms. Like terms I already explained you. What are like terms? Like terms are those in which literals are same. Literals means alphabets are same. So fifth question, if you will observe first part, question number 5th first part, you have to identify the like terms. So first what we will do, we will check which terms are having same alphabet. 2AB, and one more term is there in which AB is coming, minus 2 upon 3 AB. Both the terms are having same alphabet. So these two terms are like terms. So like this you have to do question number 5th. Now question number 4th, first part. Term is given, term is minus 6 upon 7, a power 4, b power 5, c power 3. And first part is write the coefficient of a power 4. So in order to write the coefficient, I told you, you have to write the remaining factors. Leave a power 4 and write all the remaining factors. So minus 6 upon 7, a power 4 we will leave because we are writing the coefficient of a power 4. Remaining factor b power 5, c power 3. So this is the answer of first part. Now see another part, second. Coefficient of minus 3 b power 5. So we will leave these factor, we will leave, and we will write all the remaining. So minus sign is also there, so we will not take minus sign. Now 6 is written, but we are leaving 3. Here we have to break. What you have to do? Minus we will write as it is. Instead of 6, we will write 2 multiply 3 upon 7 into a power 4 into b power 5 into c power 3. So we have to leave minus sign. 3 also we will leave. 2 upon 7 we will write here because we have to write the coefficient of minus 3 b power 5. So instead of these factor, we will write all the remaining one. 2 upon 7, then a power 4, b power 5 we will not write because we have to remove this b power 5 because we are writing coefficient of minus 3 b power 5. Now c power 3. So this is the answer of second part. So like this you have to do all the remaining parts of question number 4th. Now question number 1st. First question is identify the literals and constant. Literals, you know very well what are literals. Literals are alphabets only. So first part is X. This is the literal. Second part 2. This is not the alphabet, this is a fixed value. We will say it is constant. So like this you have to identify whether it is literal or constant. See one more part, part number 5th. Fifth part is x upon 2. Here alphabet is coming and number is also coming. Both things are coming, alphabet and number. But here alphabet is coming. If one alphabet will be there, then that full term is known as literal. Because we don't know the value of x, so we will not be able to divide this value with 2 because we don't know what is the value of x. This is the unknown value. So this full answer is unknown only. So that is, it is literal. Now see question number 2. Second question. Find the number of terms in each of the following expression. 5. You have to write number of terms. It is only one term, single term. So number of term 1. 11y, third part is 11y. These two terms, two things, 11 and y, this is a constant and this is literal or variable. These two are connected with the help of multiply sign. In between these two, no sign is given. multiply sign. When multiply and divide sign will be there between two things, then we will consider it as single term. So number of terms 1 only. Now fifth part, -3 plus 2x square plus z upon 5. Here this is the first term, this is second term, and this is third term. So here you will write number of terms are 3. So this exercise is over now. You have to finish this exercise in your fair notebook. And in case if you are having any problem, any doubt, then you can comment in the comment box. I will explain you in the next video.